Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Noble High School, Noble Stadium, and where the Bears today are going to take on the Elgin Owls in the second game of the series this year. The Bears took yesterday's game down in Elgin 2-0 behind Colin Fisher's four-hit shutout, striking out 12. And Bears used four base hits in the top of the seventh to get their 2 runs and break a scoreless tie. A heck of a ball game down in Elgin. The wind yesterday was blowing hard in, and today, because our baseball field is situated a little different, the wind is going to be blowing hard out to left field. So if you look at that flag out in center field, it is really whipping and blowing out. So another windy day here in Noble. Elgin comes into the season or to the game today with a record of 21-6. They are 10-1 in District 5A2 play. The Bears 21-5, also 10-1. So Bears went into yesterday's game trailing Elgin by a game. Bears were tied for second today. They are tied for first in District 5A1. Both teams have games next week with Elgin playing Lawton MacArthur and the Bears taking on Duncan Monday and Tuesday. So this thing coming right down to the stretch. All 4 teams within a game of each other coming into today, as yesterday Duncan won over Lawton Mac. So those 2 teams sit at 8-2. The Bears, at 9-2. The Bears and the Owls sit at 10-1. So it's anybody's, theoretically here, it's anybody's championship to win in 5A2. And of course, first place, second place get to host regionals for the 5A playoffs, and that's a big deal. And the Bears want to be there like they were last year. Bears hosting here in Noble and advancing to the state tournament. So a lot of big games today and next Monday and Tuesday. And so coaches are out. Coach for Elgin is Levi Garrett, and he is out with Coach Eric Hughes of Noble with the umpires exchanging the lineups. And we'll be getting underway here in just a few minutes from Noble. Today on the mound for the Bears will be Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen has been the Bears' Tuesday starter pretty much all year in district play. Kaysen, this will be his 7th game on the mound, his 7th start. He's 4-1 with a 1.29 ERA, so he's having a great year. 29 innings pitched, 44 strikeouts, only giving up 5 earned runs this year. So Kaysen took the loss down last week in Lawton Mac when Lawton Mac beat Noble for their only district loss of the year. So he'll be on the mound for the Bears, and on the mound for Elgin will be Ritson Meyer, who played center field yesterday. So, and we don't have any numbers on the Elgin players, but we can kind of tell you what they did yesterday, and we'll talk about them as they go through the game. So Bears will start out obviously in the field as the home team. And defensively, the Bears will line it up this way. Of course, Anglin, as we mentioned, will be on the mound. Number 10, the senior. Catching will be Trevor Hand, the junior, number 16. Third to first, it'll be Colin Thomas at third, number 33, also a senior. Shortstop will be Jake Williams. Jake moves from first base yesterday to shortstop today, number 9. At second base will be the freshman Weston Randolph, number 21. And at first base tonight, Colin Fisher, number 18. And in the outfield, left to right, it's going to be in left field, Carter Golish. And in center field will be Bryson Carey, the sophomore. And in right field, Devin Knight. So that's how the Bears will line it up defensively. Batting order for Elgin will be Damian Collegy, the shortstop, who good-looking ball player. Mason Thornton will be the left fielder, hitting second. Ritson Meyer, the pitcher for Elgin, will hit third, number 11. Trace Laura, the third baseman, will play, will hit fourth, number 12. James Vanderpool is the DH for Elgin, number 14. Jake Thomas will catch. Jake pitched last night for Elgin, pitched a good ball game, only giving up 2 runs, but got the loss. Next will be Nakona Tatanipa at first base. Grady Thomas will play second base for Elgin, and Nate Gonzalez will be the center fielder. So we're going to pause now for our national anthem. So here we go. Go Bears! So Bears have taken the field here for the top of the first inning. And Cason Anglin on the mound, again 4-1 on the year. This is his 7th start on the mound. Cason plays shortstop and a little bit of second base when he's not pitching. Having a really good year on the mound for the Bears for his senior year. Kind of a fastball, curveball, has a change. He'll change speeds on that curveball to throw a hard one, and he'll throw it a little softer. So does a good job keeping the hitters off balance. And so leading off for Elgin will be Damian Callaghy, shortstop, then Mason Thornton, left fielder, and Ritson Meyer, the pitcher, will be the first 3 hitters for Elgin. Well, Elgin on quite a roll. I think they had won 9 straight until yesterday. So really good ball club, really a program that's coming on in all sports. Elgin really growing just north of Lawton there. Getting a lot of kids moving out of Lawton out to Elgin, and it's starting to show up in their sports programs for sure. Growing really fast too. They were just 3A, a wink of an eye ago. So Noble's seen our shares of those fast growth spurts going through those classes. But Elgin doing well, coming in at 21-6, tied for first place. So Bears came into this series yesterday having to win both these games to take over first place. Elgin can retain first with a split. So Bears got the first half of that done yesterday, and they're out for the second half here. So Callaghy up. Callaghy yesterday had 1 hit, singled on the first pitch of the game off Colin Fisher. And there's a strike on a fastball from Cason Anglin. We're underway. There's a curveball that Callaghy gets tips it, but can't hold. So no balls, 2 strikes there. 0-2 pitch, fastball outside corner, call strike 3. Callaghy didn't like the call, but that was a good spot. Too close to take. That brings up Mason Thornton, number 2. Left fielder, number 2. He's playing left field today. Left-hand hitter. And he checked swing, but was not able to hold up for strike one. So Anglin off to a good start. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and there's a swing, tipped, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Wind blowing hard out to left, so it's going to be important to keep that ball away from right-handers and down in the strike zone today. There's a swing on a curveball, dropped, but nice recovery there by the catcher for the Bears. And throws him out at first, Trevor Hand. So that brings up number 3 hitter, Ritson Meyer. Right-hand hitter, he'll be pitching today for Elgin. And there's a curveball fouled straight down. Meyer yesterday was 1 for 2, had a walk and a single. He falls behind, no balls, 1 strike to Anglin. The 1 pitch, another curveball, swing and a miss. So Kaysen so far doing what we've seen him do, really keep the hitters off balance. 0-2, 2 out, fastball misses away. I think that's the first ball he's thrown. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Meyer. Ball misses low. Runs the count at 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch with 2 out and a curveball. And that one he changed speeds and took a little extra off of it, and way out in front was Meyer. So Anglin strikes out the side in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After half an inning, it's Elgin 0, Bears coming to bat. This is NobleBears.tv. I'm Randy Kersey. We'll be back right after this.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to
Welcome back to Noble High School, Noble, Oklahoma, where the Bears come into bat here in the bottom of the first against the Elgin Owls. The Owls went quietly in the first on 3 strikeouts from Bears starter Kaysen Anglin. And the Bears will lead it off with Bryson Carey. Bryson drove in that second run for the Bears last night in the 7th inning. Bryson went 1 for 3 yesterday, had a walk. Bryson comes in hitting a cool .395 for the year, so Bryson has really done well. So the first pitch from Myers is a strike. And watching him warm up, looked like Meyer had 2 or 3 different breaking pitches from different arm angles he threw. And then he's gone 2 straight fastballs here on Carey as he fouls that one off, and he's behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Sophomore Bryson Carey, Bears center fielder. There's a breaking pitch, and he gets a piece of that, chops it down the first base line, foul. Elgin Owls in their all black uniforms, red trim today. Bears in the white pinstripes. And good old Noble blue. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Meyer to Carey, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Carey. Bryson got good speed. It's a lot of infield hits. The ball just misses outside. Meyer's fastball really tails away from that left-hand hitter and in on that righty. I was noticing that when he was warming up. That one gets in on the hands, and Carey fouls it off. One thing about Bryson, he sees a lot of pitches, and he's very patient at the plate. Leads the team with 21 walks this year, also 17 stolen bases. There's a ball inside, and he has run the count full. Not all that uncommon for Bryson to get behind in the count and end up with a full count. Ball's up, ball 4. So Bryson, after falling behind, no balls, 2 strikes, works the walk, his 22nd of the season. And that brings up Weston Randolph, number 21, the second baseman. Weston got into the starting lineup pretty much for good after about 6 or 7 ball games this year.
Number 21, Weston
And
Randolph.
he's shown himself very capable, hitting .348 for the Bears. So might look for a bunt here. He squares and pulls back as the ball misses away, ball 1. On deck, Colin Fisher, followed by Devin Knight. Bears power hitters. Randolph squares early, and he takes high, ball 2. Meyer really tried to let up on that pitch to get it. You know, when he saw he was squaring so early, he was like, "Okay, go ahead and bunt it," but he didn't get it over the plate, so didn't have much on that. Be interesting. Well, he's squaring again. He pulls back, ball 3, 3-0. So may not have to bunt here. Timeout called as Trace Laura, the third baseman for Elgin, coming over to talk to the pitcher, Meyer. What they don't want is Colin Fisher with men on base, and that's what they're likely to get here. And the question may be just, is it going to be 1 or 2 on? Randolph squares again, takes, and called strike on that one. Looked a little up and in, but probably had the take sign in any event. So 3-1. 3-1 count to Weston Randolph. He's swinging away, and he fouls that back out of play. So makes it 3-2. Right-hander Ritzenmeyer. Nobody out, 1 on here in the bottom of the first, and they got Carey picked off. And that is the second day in a row. Bryson walked yesterday to start the game and got picked off as well. And that is not going to make Coach Eric Hughes very happy. So on a 3-2 count, like Carey was on the move and he broke too soon and got picked off over there. So 1 out, nobody on, and a full count to Weston Randolph. And he swings and fouls that over the first base dugout. And we'll do 3 balls, 2 strikes again. So making Meyer work here. Carey ran it to a full count, as does Randolph, and fouling several off. And there's a swing and a miss on a good fastball for strike 3. So 2 outs for the Bears. That brings up Colin Fisher. was Colin the winning pitcher yesterday for the Bears and having a great year at the plate as well. Colin comes in hitting .453, 8 homers, 37 RBIs, 11 doubles, 3 triples. He takes low, ball 1. Colin yesterday was 1 for 3, had a hit in the 6th inning. Here's a 1-0 pitch, curveball, and looped it to second base where it is caught there by the second baseman, Grady Thomas. And that will do it for the Bears in the first. Ball got in on his hands a little bit there. So it was a kind of a soft liner out there. So after 1 complete, no runs, no hits, no errors for either team. And we'll be back for the second inning here in Noble High School. This is NobleBears.tv. We'll be back.
Play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma, where it's scoreless after 1 complete inning. Bears taking on the Elgin Owls. And, boy, yesterday's game went scoreless for 6 innings before the Bears finally scored in the top of the 7th and then were able to retire the Owls in the bottom half and win that game 2-0. Kason Anglin up, and he gets a swinging strike on Trace Laura, the third baseman cleanup hitter for Elgin. There's a chopper foul up the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes. Kason Anglin struck out the side in the first, and he's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes here to Laura. Curveball doesn't quite get the bite down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch is low and away. 2-2. Laura. James Vanderpool, the designated hitter, on deck for Elgin, followed by Jake Thomas, the catcher. There's a fastball thrown past Laura for the first out. 4th strikeout for Anglin. So that brings up Vanderpool. Vanderpool yesterday was 1 for 3, a single his first time up, and then Colin Fisher struck him out his second and third times up. Curveball in there, strike 1. Good. So Anglin starts him with the breaking pitch after retiring Laura mostly with fastballs. So that's one thing Kason does. He does a good job keeping people off balance. And there's that fastball. It gets by Vanderpool. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the second, and the breaking pitch again. And that's the 5th strikeout for Anglin. So that's going to bring up Jake Thomas. Thomas, the pitcher yesterday for Elgin, did a great job. You know, one of those games you tell the kid, hey, you pitched well enough to win. Just didn't get any runs for him. He takes strike 1 on a breaking pitch. No balls, 1 strike. 2 out here in top of the second. There's a hot shot to third. Thomas makes a great stab at it and throws across. Pulled Fisher off the bag a little bit, but Colin grabbed it, Colin Fisher, and put the tags on Thomas at first. So that ball was scorched pretty good, and Colin Thomas just kind of reached down there and snatched it. So nice play there to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless here in Noble between Elgin and the Noble Bears. We'll be back.
security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726.
Welcome back to Noble High School. I'm Randy Kersey. It is scoreless between the Bears and the Elgin Owls in this battle for first place in District 5A2.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Bears. Right fielder, number 3, Devin Knight.
So Devin Knight steps in for the Bears. Right fielder, Devin was 1 for 3 yesterday. Had another ball he hit the tar out of, but wind held it up. He takes high for ball 1. Devin comes in hitting .388, 3 homers, 25 RBIs on the year. So having a really good senior year is Devin Knight. And he smokes that one to center, and coming in is the center fielder out there, Gonzalez, and he makes that play for the first out. That brings up the Bear pitcher, Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen on the year hitting .263, 18 RBIs for the Bears. And he takes high for ball 1. Kaysen 0 for 3 yesterday. Hit the ball good, well a couple of times, but just right at him. He skies that one into left field, and that wind's messing with it, but nice play out there by number 2, the left fielder, Mason Thornton. So kind of like yesterday, going to be important to hit line drives or the ball on the ground. Unless you're going, dead left, then you can get it up in that wind. It's going to carry maybe out of the ballpark. Here's Trevor Hand. He takes a curveball in there, strike 1. Trevor, another Bear, hitting the ball well at .391 for the year. And there's a base hit into left. And Trevor Hand reaches first, the first hit of the game for either team. Bears got their second base runner.
Courtesy runner for Hand. Number 5, Trevor Rudd.
Trevor Rudd will come in and run as the courtesy runner for the catcher, Hand. And that brings up Colin Thomas. Colin comes in hitting .333. He was 0 for 2 yesterday. Had a walk, scored the Bears' second run yesterday in that 7th inning. He takes high for ball 1. So Hand at first, good speed. 2 out here in the bottom of the second. No score. There's a swing and a miss on a good fastball by Meyer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over, Hand is back. Bears have already had 1 guy picked off today, so. One and 1, 2 out. And there's a throw down from the catcher. Not in time. So that ball was called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Caught the outside corner. So Colin got to protect the plate here. And that ball's down and away. 2-2. On deck, Carter Golish. Carter drove in the Bears' first run in the 7th with a base hit yesterday. I'd like to get him up with a couple men on here. And that's foul back. Good fastball got in on the hands of Colin Thomas. 2-2. 2-2, 2 out. Rudd at first. Rudd's going. It's a ball outside, and Rudd has got second base stolen. And he's going to try for third and probably, got a break there. Probably not the right thing to do there because the ball got to the center fielder, Gonzalez, in a hurry. And a good throw would have had him. But it's a full count now as that was a ball. So stolen base for Hand. And he goes to third on the error. So full count, runner on third. Bears threatening here in the bottom of the second. 2 out. Senior Colin Thomas. And that's high for ball 4. So Thomas draws the walk. So Bears have him at first and third now with 2 out. And that brings up Carter Gollish, the senior left fielder. That RBI in the 7th yesterday was Mr. Gollish's 24th on the year. He'd like to get number 25 right here, at least number 25. So be interesting. Thomas, good speed at first. Rudd, good speed at third. Be interesting to see if they send Thomas at some point in this at-bat. And Meyer steps off. Gollish really gets around on that, fouls it hard down the third base line. Strike 1. And let it travel a little more. Carter Gollish. Throw over to first. Thomas is back. So Rudd at third, courtesy running for Hand, who singled. Another throw over. So Elgin worried about Thomas taking second here too. Curveball in there, strike 1, strike 2. So Gollish behind, no balls, 2 strikes. On deck, Jake Williams. Jake, 2 hits yesterday, batting in that 9 position. So 0-2, another throw over. Thomas is back. So it'll be interesting to see if the Bears try to steal a run here with another throw over. Thomas just heads to second and try to get Rudd in. There's a chopper to third. Laura bobbles it and can't get it picked up. And so an error on Trace Laura at third. And that's the first run. So Gollish will get an RBI on the error. And the Bears lead it 1-0. That ball was not that tough to handle. Bounced up belt high, and Laura just dropped it. And then when he went to pick it up, probably still had time, although Gollish is speedy. There's called strike 1 on Jake Williams at the knees. So as we said, Jake had 2 singles yesterday. 2 for 3. Had a big hit in that 7th inning. So Thomas now at second. And that ball misses just up. The Elgin faithful wanted that call. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Williams. On deck, Bryson Carey. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Jake Williams comes in hitting .259, but that's a little misleading. Jake has had some really, really good at-bats this year in key games, key spots, drawing walks, get rallies going. And he chops that one to second, and Thomas gets it, flips to Callaghy at short for the out. But the Bears get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error, 2 men left on base. So after 2 complete, Noble now leads the game over the Elgin Owls 1-0. We'll be back here at Noble High School after this.
835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years. But this ain't your great Grammys and Pop Pop Tech school. Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer.
So Case Anglin has finished his warm-up tosses, and he waits for the hitter, Nakona Tatanippa, first baseman.
First baseman, number 17, Nakona Tatanippa.
So Tatanippa yesterday was 0 for 2. Did have a sacked bunt. Here's the first pitch from Anglin, and there's a long fly ball into center. Carey takes a few steps back. Wynn's taking it, but Bryson's there with it. And one pitch, one out on the long fly ball by Tatanippa. He got a hold of that one pretty good. So this brings up number 4.
Right fielder, number 4, Case Clemens.
Left-handed hitter Pruner. He takes high for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. One out here in the third. And there's a fly ball into right center. That ball's way back there, and it bounces. It's a ground rule double. As it bounces, takes a one hop and over the fence in right center field. Very well hit. So one out double. And that's going to bring up Grady Thomas, the second baseman. For Elgin, and we'll see one out, then back to the top of the order. So we'll kind of see what the Elgin coach chooses to do here. First pitch in there, curveball, strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Case Clemens with that double. And that's the first base runner. There's a bunt up the third baseline. It's a good one, and Thomas was back. Long throw, not in time. So it's going to be a base hit. So Clemens moves to third. And Thomas is on at first. So back-to-back hits and top of the order.
Shortstop, number 3,
Damian Callaghy steps in. Callaghy, good speed. So first and third. Callaghy struck out his first time up in the first to lead off the game. First pitch is up and in, ball 1. So Anglin, long fly ball this inning, a double and a bunt single after being virtually untouched the first 2 innings. Anglin steps off as Thomas over at first, dancing around a little bit. He throws over, Thomas back. There's the 1-0 pitch, and that ball's hit a ton to left field, but way foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in, so Callagy on that fastball. See if Kaysen probably going to go to something off speed here. Kaysen throws over a couple more times. So 1st and 3rd, 1 ball, 1 strike to Damian Callagy. Bears leading 1-0 top of the 3rd. He squares to bunt, but pulls back and takes ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And there's the runner goes. And a bluff throw. So Thomas goes to second on the stolen base. So now it's 2nd and 3rd with 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position. There's a hot shot to short. Jake Williams has it, throws across, gets the out, but the tying run comes in as Clemens comes across on the ground out. So Callagy gets the job done, gets the RBI there. And moving to 3rd is Grady Thomas. So now 2 out with a runner on 3rd. We're tied at 1. And that brings up Mason Thornton, who struck out his first time up. He tries to bunt and bunts through that for strike 1. So 1-1 now. Elgin has tied it. No balls, 1 strike. 2 out here, top of the 3rd. Fastball just misses in, 1-1. Ritzenmeyer on deck, the Elgin pitcher, 3-hole hitter. And there's a hot shot into right field, base hit, and Elgin leads it 2-1. So 2 out single there for Mason Thornton. Drives in Elgin's 2nd run, so the 3rd hit of the inning off of Anglin. And that brings up 3-hole hitter Ritzenmeyer, with Elgin now leading 2-1 here in the top of the 3rd. Curveball is no call there. Ball gets into center field. Carey's got it. Long throw to 3rd. He's going to get there. So a steal for Thornton and then goes to 3rd on the error. Ball got through. I believe that was Thomas out there. So now Thornton at 3rd. The pitch was a strike, so I thought it was. So no balls, 1 strike to Meyer. England goes to work, and Meyer fouls that one off. It was a breaking ball, kind of hung up there. He's out in front of it, hit it off the end of the bat. So no balls, 2 strikes. England trying to escape here without further damage. The 0-2 pitch, curveball, fouled, and Hand unable to hold on to it. So 0-2. Thornton on 3rd after having that 2-out single and stealing 2nd, going to 3rd on the throwing error. There's a fastball, and that's drilled into left field for a base hit, and another run comes home for Elgin. So the 4th hit of the inning. Ritzenmeyer drives in Thornton. That brings up the cleanup man, Trace Laura. And so still 2 out. Elgin now leading 3-1 over the Bears. Bears scored in the bottom of the 2nd. Elgin has answered in a big way here in the 3rd. First pitch misses away. Nobody moving around in the Bear bullpen. Bears probably would go to Jake Williams in this situation. A throw to 2nd on a steal, and it's a high throw. And so Meyer steals 2nd. So 3-1 now, Elgin. And Elgin's got another runner in scoring position after that stolen base. 2 balls, no strikes to Laura. And that's high for ball 3. Three and 0, and the Elgin dugout is really rowdy right now. They're pretty fired up. England working hard trying to get out of this without further damage. There's a strike. 3 balls and a strike to Laura. There's a 3-1 pitch with 2 out. Fastball on that outside corner called strike 2. Runs the count to full. Full count. And there's a hot shot into left, and it's through. And here comes another run in. And they get him on, get nice cut there by Colin Thomas, and they get Laura trying to go to second, but another base hit and another run in, and that is 4 runs on 5 hits. There was one error on the steal. Nobody left on base, or 1 man left on base for Elgin. So Elgin answers with a 4 spot in the top of the 3rd after the Bears take a 1-0 lead. So the Bears will come back in the bottom of the 3rd and try to answer themselves, trailing 4-1 over under Elgin. Elgin up 4-1 over the Bears. We'll be back at noblebears.tv after this.
Your in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person.
So welcome back to Noble High School, where the Noble Bears trail the Elgin Owls 4-1. With the Bears coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. The Bears will be at the top of the order with Bryson Carey leading it off, and followed by Weston Randolph and Colin Fisher. So Bears scored 1 in the bottom of the 2nd to take the early lead, but 5 hits really hit Bears starter Case in England hard there in the 3rd, did Elgin. There's a ball inside for Carey. Carey walked in the 1st and was picked off first base. That's high, ball 2. So Ritzenmeyer has a lead for the first time today, and there's a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike to Carey. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 2-2. Bryson Carey, 2 balls, 2 strikes, leading off the Bear 3rd. And breaking ball, he fouls that back out of play. And the count remains at 2-2. And there's a foul ball. Bit of a quick pitch effort there for Meyer. Tried to slip that fastball by Bryson, but he fought it off. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Curveball misses up, and we've got a full count. And there's ball 4, and Bryson Carey has worked a walk for the second straight inning. That brings up Zach Randolph. Bears down 4-1. Carey, good speed at first in the first inning. Had a couple of bunt attempts trying to move Carey over. They were not successful and got 2 strikes on him, and then Carey, of course, got picked off. So here's the first pitch. No bunt on there, and that's taken for strike 1 by Randolph. On deck, Colin Fisher. And really, in this case, you don't want to move Carey probably and leave first base open. They'll just walk Colin, or I would. Fastball, strike 2. So quickly ahead in the count is Meyer, Ritson Meyer on the hill for Elgin. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick throw over, Carey back. So Randolph up with one ball, 2 strikes. Fisher on deck. Here's the pitch, and that's up. Ball 2. Evens the count. Another throw over, Carey's back. Elgin not shy about throwing over. And there's ball 3 inside. And so another full count worked by a Bear hitter against Meyer here. Meyer's thrown a lot of pitches in just the third here. He's had a lot of full counts. He has walked 3. Bears have 1 hit and then the error by Laura, which allowed that Bear run to come in. So full count here in the bottom of the third with the Bears trailing 4-1. There's a hot shot to Laura at third. He goes to second for 1. Long throw to first, and they got him. Nice 5-4-3 double play. Elgin turned a double play on the Bears yesterday in the 7th to get out of that inning. Bears had already done their damage. But so nice play there by Elgin. 2 quick outs. That brings up Colin Fisher. He takes high for ball 1. On deck, Devin Knight. Colin hit a soft liner to the second baseman. He takes high ball 2. His first time up. Retired there by Jake Thomas. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Foul back for strike 1 on a curveball. Not wanting to show Colin the fastball. Two 1. That one's high. It's 3-1. Bears looking to answer, but 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. There's a good fastball in there for a strike, and that runs the count to full. Another full count for Meyer. And there's ball 4. So that is the 4th walk given up by Ritson Meyer. Brings up Devin Knight. Devin flied to center his first time up. So Colin Fisher on first. Brings up Devin Knight on deck, Anglin. Another throw over, calling back. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. No balls, one strike. Senior Devin Knight, the right fielder for the Bears. And he hits that in a ton, deep left field, way out of here, 4-3. Just like that. Devin Knight, his 4th home run of the year, couldn't have come at a better time. Atta boy. Took that breaking pitch and drove it over the OEC sign and beyond. So 2-run homer for Devin Knight, his 4th of the year. And the Bears back in this thing, trailing 4-3. And that brings up Kason Anglin. Anglin flied to left, popped up to kind of shallow left his first time up.
Number 10, Kason England.
So the walks come back to haunt Meyer there. There's ball 1 to Anglin. Had 2 outs after the double play and then walk Colin Fisher. There's a shot into right, way back, and that's off the wall. Anglin into second with a stand-up double. That just almost got out of here to right field, folks. So Anglin, a 2-out double. And that brings up Trevor Hand, who singled his first time up. So Hand can tie this thing up with another base hit. Jackson Steele courtesy running for Kason Anglin. I thought that ball was going. Hit right in the middle of the fence. So here's Hand, singled his first time up. He takes low, ball 1. So it's 4-3 now. Elgin over Noble with Jackson Steele at second. There's a chopper right back to the pitcher, and he tosses over for the out. So ends the inning, but the Bears get 2 runs back on 2 hits. There was 1 man left on base, and so after 3 complete, it's Elgin 4, Noble 3, and we'll be back here at noblebears.tv after this.
A friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where after 3 complete innings, it's Elgin 4, Noble 3. In this battle game that will decide who's in first place in District 5A2 with 1 week of play left. And Kason Anglin on the hill, he throws to James Vanderpool, ball 1 outside. Anglin was really scorching the Owls in the first 2 innings. He misses high there, 2 balls, no strikes. But the Owls really roughed him up in the third, 5 hits. And all 4 of those runs, there's a foul ball and a good curveball. So we'll see if Kason can recover here. He is facing Vanderpool for the second time. Struck out Vanderpool in the second inning. So 4-3. High for ball 3. So 3-1 to Case and Anglin. So Bears got back in it after trailing 4-1 with a 2-run homer by Devin Knight. There's a swing and a miss. Runs a count to full. Knight's 4th home run of the year and his 26th and 27th RBIs. Here's the full count pitch, and he hits him. So leadoff runner gets on for Elgin. So hopefully they're not trying to pick up where they left off in the last inning. That brings up Jake Thomas. He grounded to third, grounded to Colin Thomas at third, first time up. Colin made a nice snag on a hard hit ball. It was the third out of the second inning. On deck, Tatanippa, followed by Case Clemens. Throw over, and they got him. Pickoff play. And Anglin picks off Vanderpool at first for the first out. Vanderpool arguing as his first base coach over there, but Vanderpool not wanting to leave the base, but he's going to have to. So nice move there by Case and Anglin. So now 1 out for Jake Thomas and another chopper to third. This one foul. As we mentioned, he hit a hard grounder to third where Colin Thomas snagged it and threw him out to end the Elgin second inning. No balls, 1 strike. And that ball's hit well into left field, tailing away from Gollish, but he makes a great play. Attaboy, Carter Gollish out there. That ball was hit hard. Looked like it was going to fall in for a single, but it just kept carrying. But the longer it carried, it was tailing toward the line, and Gollish just ran that thing down, extends his arm out there, and snatches it for the second out. So 2 outs. Another hard hit ball, though, by Elgin. That brings up Tatanippa. He takes strike 1. Tatanippa flied to center. Deep fly ball to Bryson Carey, his only time up to lead off that third inning. There's another fly ball into center. This one not too far, and that's going to drop. That dinks in off the end of the bat, and nobody could get to it. Bryson playing pretty deep after last at bat by Tatanippa, and Jake Williams trying to get out there, but couldn't reach it. So that dinks in for a base hit, 2-out hit there. And that brings up Case Clemens. Now Clemens hit a ground rule double over the right field fence, a 1-hopper, and then came around and scored the first run for the tying run for Elgin. Another throw over to first. Tatanippa back. So we've got to be careful here. Clemens, left-hand hitter. Curveball down and in, misses. 2 out, 1 on here in the 4th inning. Elgin leading 4-3. Another throw over by Anglin. Tatanippa back in plenty of time. There's a ground ball, and that's through. Well, they've hit some C&I grounders today, and Knight in retrieves that. Wasn't hit too deep, but opened up there because Fisher holding the runner on, and that's another hit, and that is the 7th hit for Elgin today in 3 2/3 innings. So 2 for 2 for Case Clemens. That brings up Grady Thomas, the catcher. He singled his first time up, driving in Clemens with the Owls' first run. So, and then back to the top of the order. So 2 out, 2 on for Elgin, threatening to widen that 4-3 lead here in the top of the 4th. There's a good curveball. Called strike. Actually, I think he says Thomas went around on that, tried to check his swing. No balls, one strike. England comes set. Ball misses away. Fastball there. 1-1. Back to the top of the order, and Damian Callaghy after this hitter. So we just soon Callaghy lead off an inning here. Get this out here. 2 outs. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Good curveball there. Way out in front was Thomas. Started that kind of chest high, and it looked awful fat up there, and then the bottom dropped out of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Grady Thomas, playing second base today. He caught yesterday. Tadanipa jumping around over there at second. Here's the pitch. Another curveball, swing and a miss. So good job there by Kason Anglin, avoiding any damage there. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. And so after 3.5, it's Elgin 4, Noble 3. We'll be back for the Bear 4th inning, where we'll have Thomas, Golish, and Williams up, bottom of the order, and then back to the top with Bryson Carey. So we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv.
This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears trail the Elgin Owls 4-3. Bears batting in the bottom of the 4th, and Colin Thomas will lead it off. Colin walked his first time up. Elgin 4 runs on 7 hits. Bears 3 runs on 3 hits, and the big hit, the long 2-run homer by Devin Knight in the 3rd to get the Bears back to being only down 1 run. There's a ball that's called strike 1 on the outside to Colin Thomas. So on the hill, still Ritz and Meyer. And that probably was a makeup call there. The first pitch I didn't think was a strike, but I thought that one was. So 1-1. That ball misses away, gets away from the catcher, Williams. 2 balls and a strike. Thomas hits a chopper to 3rd. Trace Laura has it, fires across. I think he beat that out. Well, guess not. Pretty close. Made it a close play. 1 away. Brings up Golish. Golish hit a grounder to Laura, who bobbled it and drove in the first Bear run back in the 2nd inning. And made a really nice catch in the top of the 4th out in left field. Carter's starting to hit the ball again. High ball 1. Jake Williams on deck. 1 out here for the Bears. Ball on the outside, just off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Home plate ump's been pretty good today. Been pretty consistent. And there's a high fly ball into left field. Taking the fielder back, and it is gone. That ball's a home run. Got it up in the wind. Carter Golish, his first of the year for the senior, and that ties it. And that was a wind-aided homer, but hey, they all look like 500-foot blasts next week in the box score. Bears tie it at 4. Carter Gollish pulled that ball right down the line. Left fielder didn't even break back initially, and then he started drifting back, and the next thing you know, he can't get to that thing. And the Bears have tied it with their second home run of the day. A solo shot by Carter Gollish. Awesome.
Shortstop, number 9, Jake Williams.
Carter's second RBI of the day. That brings up Jake Williams. Jake hitting the fielder's choice his first time up. He takes ball 1. 1 out here in the Bear fourth. We are tied. Ball's high. 2 balls, no strikes. So yesterday was a good ball game. This is a good ball game, a different kind of ball game. Yesterday there was no scoring. It was all pitching and defense. Today the bats have warmed up. There's a swing and a miss by Williams. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. All knotted at 4. Ball's high, 3-1. Senior Jake Williams playing shortstop today. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that's low and in. And Jake works the walk. And that gets the Bears back to the top of the order. Bryson Carey. Bryson has walked twice today. And Coach Eric Hughes calling timeout, wants to talk to somebody. Looks like Jake's coming out for number 1, Derek Davis is going over to run at first base. Jake's coming out of the game. He can re-enter, and he's going down the bullpen to throw. So we may have seen the last of Casey Anglin on the hill today as he pitched 2 fabulous innings. He was hit hard in the third and was hit kind of hard there. There's a ground ball. Carey, second for 1, no throw to first. Bryson too fast to double off. So Bryson hits into the fielder's choice. He's on first now with 2 outs. And Randolph up. So as I was saying, Kaysen was hit pretty hard was hit very hard in the third and was hit pretty hard in the fourth. Got out of it with no runs, but a couple of hits. So that brings up Weston Randolph. Randolph today has struck out and hit into a double play. Carey on first. There's a foul ball. Looks like it's playable, and Tatanipa has it for the 3rd out of the inning, stranding Carey at first. So Randolph fouls out for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Bears tie it with 1 run on 1 big hit, a home run by senior Carter Gollish. 1 man left on base for the Bears. So we're going to the top of the 5th, and it looks like Anglin is coming back out, so we'll see. Jake Williams is still throwing down in the bullpen. So we'll see what Coach Eric Hughes does. It looks like he's moving Zach Randolph to short from second and bringing in number 4 to play second base, which is Whitmire. Chaz Whitmire coming in to play second. So Randolph moved from second to short. Jake Williams he can re-enter the game. He's over warming up. So Jake usually the Bears starter in the first tournament games on the weekends. Jake 4-1 on the year, but any sign of trouble here from Anglin, and Jake's coming back in the game probably on the mound. So go to the top of the 5th here, all knotted at 4, and leadoff man Damian Callaghy up. So this will be the 3rd time through the order for Elgin. Callaghy has struck out and grounded to short, drove in a run on that ground out. And he swings and fouls off the first pitch from Anglin. No balls, one strike. Top of the fourth, all knotted at 4. And bunt attempt, he did not pull back, so 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning here in Noble. Fastball misses just away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a long, or not too long a fly ball, although it's getting longer. Bryson Carey over in left center broke in initially and then had to break back and catch that kind of in front of the flagpole there for the first out. Nice job, Bryson, staying with that ball. Wind's tough out there. Mason Thornton comes up. Thornton singled. His first time up. Left-hand hitter. I'm sorry, singled his second time up. He's 1 for 2 today. Struck out in the first. He takes strike 1 there. And there's a swing and miss on a breaking ball that just disappeared from him. And there's a fly ball into right. Devin Knight drifting back, and he's got it in his sights and hauls it in for the second out. So 2 out here. That brings up the pitcher, Meyer, Ritson Meyer. Meyer single, drove in a run his last time up, struck out in the first. He's 1 for 2 with 2 outs, nobody on. There's a good pitch just off the plate. Curveball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 0, 2 out. There's a good pitch on the outside corner. Breaking ball. Catches that corner. 2 and 1. Another curveball. Checks his swing. Runs the count to 3-1. Jake Williams no longer throwing in the bullpen for the Bears, but that may mean he's ready. 3-1. Strike. Fastball on the outside corner. Runs the count to full with 2 out. Here's the full count pitch and fouled off. Good curveball. Way out in front of it was Meyer, and he skewed that off the end of his bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So here's the 3-2 pitch. And another one off the end of the bat. So out in front of that, this is where Anglin can change speeds on that curveball. He may choose to go a little slower, or he may see if he can slip a fastball by him. And it's the latter, and that ball's hit into center field where Bryson Carey's there to corral it for the 3rd out. And a 1-2-3 inning for Anglin in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 4.5, Bears coming to bat in the bottom of the 5th. All tied at 4. This is Randy Kersey, NobleBears.tv. We'll be back after this.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years. But this ain't your great.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears and the Elgin Owls are locked at 4. Bears batting bottom of the 5th, and Colin Fisher will lead it off for Noble. Fisher 0 for 1 today, lined out to second in the first, walked in the third. He takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Fisher comes into the game leading the Bears in all offensive categories, .453 average. He takes ball 2. 37 RBIs, 8 home runs. So here's the 2-0 pitch and that ball's hit a ton to right center. And coming over is Gonzalez. Kind of knocked it down. I think he got it off the end of the bat. So that's the first out on the fly ball by Fisher. It brings up Devin Knight. Knight, of course, with the Bears trailing 4-1 in the bottom of the third. Cracked that home run, a 2-out homer, 2-out, 2-run homer to get the Bears back in this thing. He takes outside ball 1. Meyer, and he hits that one a long way to center. And Gonzalez drifting back, and he's right at the base of the fence in center for the out. So 2 long outs here to lead off the 5th for the Bears. So 2 out, brings up Kaysen Anglin. Anglin doubled his last time up with 2 outs, was stranded at second. Hit one off the fence in right. And he hits another one out that direction. Right fielder not as deep this time. The right fielder makes the catch. So a noisy but relatively easy inning for the pitcher, Ritson Meyer. 3 fly ball outs. And the Bears go quietly in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. So we're through 5 complete, going to the top of the 6th. And Noble and Elgin are locked at 4. We'll be back at noblebears.tv after this.
Grammys of Pop Pop Tech School. Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself. Sir, you okay? Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you. Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears and the Elgin Owls in a game that would determine first place in District 5A2 with just 1 week and 2 games left for each team. Bears and Elgin locked at 4 after 5 complete, and we've got some changes for the Bears. Kaysen Anglin, who pitched the first 5 innings. Anglin gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. Did not walk a batter, did hit 1, struck out 6, and he's replaced by Jake Williams, number 9 for the Bears. Jake been playing shortstop, so he and Anglin switch. positions here, and he'll face Trace Laura. And Laura hits a pop up into left field. It's going to be foul. Golish makes a long run, dives for it. Can't quite come up with it. So strike one. So Jake Williams, give you his pitching numbers on the year. Jake has been very effective for the Bears. This is his 7th game. He started 5. So this is his second relief appearance of the year. 23 innings, 38 strikeouts, 2.18 ERA, 4-1 on the year. And there's a chopper up the middle. Anglin short hops it and fires over to first. Nice play for the first out. 1 away. Brings up James Vanderpool. Vanderpool struck out and was hit by a pitch today. 0 for 1. We're in the top of the 6th. And that ball's hit a ton to left center, and I don't know. That's way out of here. So Vanderpool gives Elgin the lead back with a long home run. And Elgin now leads it 5-4. That ball just to the left of the flagpole and kind of cleared that little green tree beyond left center. So Vanderpool homers and puts Elgin back on top 5-4 here, leading off the 6th. Brings up Jake Thomas. Thomas the catcher. Thomas 0 for 2 today. Here's the first pitch. Is low for a ball from Jake Williams. That ball's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the 6th. Elgin now leads at 5-4. Swing and a miss on a good breaking pitch there. Like maybe a hard slider. 1-2. Fastball right down the middle, strike 3, frozen. So 2 out. And that brings up Nakona Tatanipa, who singled his last time up, flied to center his first time up. Tatanipa hit a pretty good fly ball to center for an out, and then hit one off kind of the end of the bat that kind of dinked out there in no man's land his last time up. Swing and a miss. So Williams ahead, no balls and a strike. 2 out here. Elgin has taken the lead. That ball's low, 1-1. Jake Williams working fast. His first inning in relief of Kaysen Anglin. So it looks like Kaysen will get a no decision today for his efforts, as this ball game is now in Williams's book here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch bounces up there. 2-2. Bears will have Hand leading off, followed by Thomas and Golish in their 6th inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he offers at it, but held up. Runs the count to full. So full count. 2 out here in the 6th. And there's a hard grounder to second. Randolph's got it. And over to Fisher for the out. So 1 run, 1 hit. It was a big one. A homer by Vanderpool to give Elgin back the lead. Nobody left on base. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Bears trail at 5-4. We'll be back here at noblebears.tv after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears will be batting in the bottom of the sixth, trailing the Elgin Owls 5-4. Bears have come back and tied the game in the fourth inning with a home run by Carter Golish. So Bears have come back twice to tie, and now Elgin has taken the lead there in the top of the sixth on the home run by Vanderpool, the DH. And new pitcher for Elgin is number 18, moves in from second base. It's Grady Thomas. So in to play second is Morrison, and the pitcher, Ritson Meyer, moves back to center field, and Mason Thornton moves from center to left. So Gonzalez, who was in center, is out. He was not hitting today, so his spot will still be a DH. Vanderpool will still be DHing, but now it'll be for the second baseman. So here's Trevor Hand. He's 1 for 2 today. Singled and then tapped out to the pitcher. He takes inside, ball one. Hand's courtesy runner, Trevor Rudd, scored the Bears' first run today. That ball's in there for a strike. Breaking pitch. So 2 curveballs here from Grady Thomas. Ball's down. 2 balls and a strike to Trevor Hand. Another curveball, misses up that time, and it's 3-1. So 3-1 to Hand. Here's the pitch, and that's outside. Oh, my goodness. Thomas gets the call. Full count. I looked off the plate, but here's the 3-2 pitch, and that's outside, same spot. And called ball 4 this time. So Hand is on first, and Trevor Rudd will come in and run for him, as Trevor Hand, being the catcher, can get a courtesy runner. That'll bring up Colin Thomas, the third baseman for the Bears. He's walked and grounded to third, and maybe a good bunt opportunity here. Colin, a good bunter. Bears like to move Hand over into scoring position here. And he does square to bunt and misses it. Throw down to first, not in time. Yeah, Rudd almost caught off, and he got Coach Hughes' attention there. So strike one as Thomas misses on the bunt attempt. Bears trying to get that tying run in scoring position with Golish up next. He squares again, and he fouls it off, so no dice on the sac bunt. All right, so Coach Hughes says, hey, don't worry about it. Need to put the ball in play hard somewhere now. No balls, 2 strikes. Another curveball popped up, foul territory. Tadanipa has it for the out. So not the at-bat Colin Thomas wanted there, I'm sure. Brings up Golish. Golish reached on an error, drove in the first Bear run, and then homered to tie it in the fourth in his last time up. Pitches outside, Rudd at first, draws the throw from the catcher. Ball one. On deck, Bear pitcher Jake Williams, and then back to the top of the order with Bryson Carey. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball misses away. Golish is ahead 2-0. That ball's in there for a strike on the outside corner at the knees. Good pitch there by Thomas. 2 balls and a strike. So Rudd gets his lead at first. Throw over again. Rudd back in plenty of time. There's a 2-1 pitch, and that ball's popped straight up. And looks like third baseman Laura has that for the 2nd out. So Bears get their leadoff man on, but can't move him around because of the pop-ups. So non-productive outs there, and that brings up Jake Williams. So with 2 out, Jake steps in. Jake has hit in a fielder's choice and walked. He takes high for ball 1. Jake, not the best batting average on the team, but a battler up there. He has gotten a lot of key bases. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach Hughes telling Jake to cut his stride down a little bit. Big, tall kid, and he can get out there and stride. Messes with his eye level. He fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out here. Bears trailing in the bottom of the 6th. 5-4 to the Elgin Owls. Elgin 21-6 coming in. Bears 21-5. These 2 teams tied for first place in the district. And there's a chopper back to Thomas. He's got it. Throws over. And the ball gets away. And Rudd will move to third. And Jake Williams will hustle down to second. So ball was dropped there by Tatanippa at first. So Bears have him at second and third. So the go-ahead run on second now, and that brings up Bryson Carey. And Williams on second. There'll be no courtesy runner as Jake is a good base runner. He's fast. And Coach Hughes electing to, there's a hot shot, 2 hops to Callaghy. Throw to first. It's in the dirt. But dug out over there by Tatanippa. Coach Hughes probably saying Tatanippa didn't have his foot on the base. But they're going to talk about it. Going to come into the home plate umpire. And he's going to Coach Hughes still arguing. I think it's something to do with he didn't think he caught it clean. But he loses that argument, and the Bears leave 2 on with the ground out there to shortstop Callaghy for the 3rd out. So no runs. There were no hits. A walk and an error. Let the Bears kind of have a little hope there. And so we're going to go to the 7th inning with Elgin leading 5-4, 3 outs left for each team. Jake Williams on for his 2nd inning of work, and he'll face Case Clemens, the 8-hole hitter who is 2 for 2, Grady Thomas, and then back to the top with Callaghy. So Bears will kind of be at the heart of their order coming up in the 7th. So kind of where you want to be when you got to have a run, but need to hold the line here with Elgin.
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Owls, number 4.
So Case Clemens, the right fielder, 2 for 2, a double and a single. And he is hit by the first pitch of the inning. And Elgin brings up Grady Thomas. So Elgin gets the leadoff man on here in the 7th. Already leading 5-4.
Pitcher number 18, Grady Thomas.
So Grady Thomas, who's come in to pitch the last inning. Started his day at second base. Throw over. Not in time. Here's the pitch to Thomas. He squares to bunt and pops it foul, out of play. So Elgin, like the Bears, trying to get the leadoff man on. They want him to second on trying to sacrifice there. Bears unable to get it done in the 6th. Strike one. Another bunt attempt, and this one's down. Jake's got it, and he flips it to Colin Fisher for the out. But they get what they want by moving the runner over on the sac bunt. So 1 out. Clemens now on second, and back to the top of the order. Damian Callaghy. Callaghy 0 for 3 today. He's flied out, grounded to short, and struck out. Bears really need to hold the line here. Go to work in the bottom of the inning trying to tie this thing up or win it. Of course, the Bears got 2 runs in the 7th last night down in Elgin to win that game 2-0. So got a courtesy runner coming on for the pitcher, Thomas, for Elgin. So Jake Williams comes set to Callaghy, the leadoff man. 1 out, runner on second. There's a chopper foul on the third base line. No balls, 1 strike. Colin Fisher in on the grass at first. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Nice dig there by hand. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. Jake comes set. And hard grounder. Jake knocks it down and gets the out at first. And the runner waits. Oh, no. Ball's thrown away. Runner was hung up between second and third, and the throw was low and in the dirt from Fisher. Gets past Colin Thomas, and Elgin gets their run, 6-4. Courtesy runner over there who really got hung up, and Colin Fisher did the right thing, trying to gun him down to get out of the inning. But throw was in the dirt, and so Callaghy is out on the 1-3. Jake Williams made a nice play there. So the unearned run comes in. So there's 2 out now, and that brings up Thornton, Mason Thornton. And 1 ball, 1 strike to Thornton. Here's the pitch from Jake, and that's in the dirt, 2-1. On deck, Meyer. But hopefully the Bears won't see Meyer come up. 2-1, 2 out. And there's foul back out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two. 2 out here in the top of the 7th. 2-run lead for Elgin. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 run, no hits. There was 1 error. Nobody left on base. So after 6.5, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. The Bears trail it by 2, 6-4. And back out for his second inning of work is number 18, Grady Thomas, trying to nail down this win for Elgin and put Elgin back into first place in District 5A2. So I'm Randy Kersey. We're going to be right back for the bottom of the 7th.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current month.
Welcome back to Noble High School. Pitcher Grady Thomas has finished his warm-up tosses, and the Bears come up in the bottom of the 2nd with 3 outs to play with here, trailing Elgin 6-4. And leading it off will be Bear second baseman Weston Randolph, number 21. Weston 0 for 3 today. He struck out, grounded into a double play, and fouled out to the first baseman.
21, Weston Randolph.
So he stands in. On deck, Colin Fisher. And there's a foul ball back out of play on a curveball. Grady Thomas, big curveball pitcher, has thrown, 70% breaking pitches since coming in. There's another one tapped in front of the plate and foul. So no balls, 2 strikes to the freshman Weston Randolph. So got to wait on that thing and take it to right field. Wait on that curveball, catch it back in the back part of the strike zone and drive it to right. That's about all you can do. Unless it just doesn't break and it just kind of spins, then you can turn on it and drive it. So no balls, 2 strikes to Randolph here in the 7th. Another curveball, and he swings through it. So Randolph strikes out for the first out. Brings up Colin Fisher. Fisher hitless today. Has a walk, scored a run on Devin Knight's home run. So he's 0 for 2. Knight on deck. There's a fastball in there for a strike. I think might have caught Colin a little off guard there. He's looking curveball the way this Thomas starts him with a fastball. There's the curveball, and he pops it up into left field. Callagy back, and he says he got it. And I guess the field umpire, I never saw the field umpire make the call, but Callagy with a nice over-the-head catch there. That ball got up in that wind. So 2 quick outs for the Bears. Bears down to their last out, trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Brings up Devin Knight. Knight, 2 long flies to center and a fly ball nobody could get to over the OEC sign. So he's 1 for 3 today. And he gets hit. So Grady Thomas tries something kind of cute there, drops down, sidearm for the first time, and hits Devin in the ribs. So Knight at first, with 2 out, and the tying run comes to the plate, Case and Anglin. Anglin is flied to center, flied to left, and doubled off the right field wall
Number 10, Cason England.
in his 3 appearances today. So Anglin batting from the left side. Curveball, called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Thomas. Another curveball, strike 2. Well, Anglin offers it neither of them. And he's up in the box. He's on the line, which you can be on the line. You just can't be. You got to have at least part of your foot touching the line to be in the batter's box. If you can see, I don't know if you can see, Anglin got his foot, both feet right up on the line. And normally this would be where you'd see a tight fastball, but with the game in the balance here, don't know they'll do that. Catcher setting up away. And there's a line drive, base hit. Knight's going to go around to third, and he's going to hold there, and Anglin's got his second double of the day, and the Bears are in business with 2 out. And that brings up Trevor Hand. Hand he's 1 for 2 today, a single, a ground out back to the pitcher, and he walked his last time up. On deck, Colin Thomas, and they might walk Trevor Hand here. I would be tempted to do that if I were the Elgin coach. So Brad Anglin giving Hand some words of encouragement there.
Catcher, number 16, Trevor Hand.
And they're going to throw to him. 2 out. Tying run at second in Anglin. Base hit will probably tie this game, and he swings through that curveball. Strike 1. So Coach Hughes trying to tell him to calm down. Take that curveball up the middle. Don't try to pull everything here. Hand choked up a little bit on the bat. So just wants to punch one through here. Another curveball, another swing and a miss. Good one there. Boy, the bottom really dropped out of that. So it's no balls, 2 strikes, and he's still way out in front. Got to wait and see that pitch a long time. So 0-2 for Hand. Tying run at second for the Bears, trailing 6-4. Here in the bottom of the 7th, 2 out. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another curveball. Chopper to third. Laura's got it. Long throw, and that's the ball game. And Elgin has beaten Noble 6-4. Bears had the tying runs on. So Elgin wins it by 2 today. Bears won by 2 yesterday. But Elgin goes back into first place in District 5A2 with the win. They're 11-1 now in district play. Bears 9-2. And both teams have 1 series to play next week. So Bears come up a little bit short today. Another good ball game. 2 good ball games by these teams. And so we're going to take a break here, come back and summarize things. And I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBears.tv. Bears come up a little short today. 6-4 Elgin.
Bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first.
So welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma, Noble High School, where the Bears fall today to the Elgin Owls. Bears fall to 9-2 in district play. Bears are 10-2. Elgin 11-1 now in district play. Elgin one game ahead of the Bears. Both teams have 2 games to play. Bears take on Duncan next week, and on Monday and Tuesday. Monday at Duncan, Tuesday back here. Elgin will play Lawton MacArthur, one of the teams that handed the Bears one of their losses. So 2 games next week. Bears can still win it. Bears can also finish out of the money, so to speak. If they drop to 3rd place, they will not host a regional. Still go to a regional, but won't host. So 2 big games next week against Duncan. Bears need to take them both to assure their spot and really have a chance to win it, win the district. So, today it's not the Bears' day. Had some big hits and some big plays today, but just not quite enough. So Elgin finishes 6 runs on 8 hits. They got 5 of those hits in the 3rd inning off Case and England, where they scored 4 of their 6 runs in the 3rd. England did a nice job, came back, shut him out in the 4th and the 5th, and then was replaced as his pitch count was elevated and replaced by Jake Williams, who came in. James Vanderpool greeted Williams with a solo homer, the second hitter Williams faced, to put Elgin back ahead 5-4 in the 6th. And then in the 7th, Elgin tacked one on with 2 outs, a wild throw from first baseman Colin Fisher, who had a runner caught up between 2nd and 3rd, but the ball gets by Colin Thomas at 3rd. Throwing error as it was bounced over. And that scored the final run for Elgin, put them up 6-4, which put the heat on the Bears going to the bottom of the 7th. And they made it interesting. After 2 quick outs in the 7th, Devin Knight was hit by a pitch. Case and England doubled, and Knight went to 3rd, didn't try to send him. Don't want to get you need 2 runs, not 1, and you don't want to get thrown out at home. So the right call there. So with 2nd and 3rd and 2 out, Trevor Hand grounds it to 3rd baseman Trace Laura, who beats him by a step at first for the final out of the ball game. Bears came back and tied it twice. They trailed 4-1, and Devin Knight hit a massive 2-run homer to pull the Bears to 4-3. Bears tied it then on a home run the next inning. That was in the 3rd. In the 4th, Bears tied it on a Carter Gaulish home run. His first, probably of his career. I didn't watch him as a sophomore or freshman, but I know he didn't hit any last year. So a big moment there for Carter, right down the line. Home run to tie the game, but that's all the Bears could muster. And they finished with 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. Left 6 men on base today, including 2 there in the 7th. So losing pitcher today will be Jake Williams. Jake pitched 2 innings in relief of Case and England. Gave up 2 runs, 1 of them earned, the home run by Vanderpool. Jake came in with the score tied, so he's the pitcher of record. He's record falls to 4-2 on the year. So Bears will be back in action Thursday, playing up in Piedmont. Got 2 games, I believe, Thursday, 1 game Friday. So we'll be posting the times, and plan is to probably broadcast those games. I know the Friday game is a late game, 8 in the evening. I think the Bears are taking on Carl Albert Thursday, Midwest City Thursday, and then Friday, maybe Piedmont. I'll have to look at the schedule again. But 3 more games this week for the Bears, non-district games, but against really good competition, so be a good test for the guys. The big 2 left in the regular season are next Monday and Tuesday against Duncan. And Duncan playing Lawton Mac today. Duncan beat Lawton Mac yesterday. If they beat Lawton Mac again today, they'll be tied for second with the Bears behind Elgin at 10-2. And then that series will probably decide who hosts a regional between the Bears and Duncan next week. If somehow Lawton Mac were to knock off Elgin and either the Bears or Duncan were to sweep the other next week, then they would be the champion. So Bears can still win the district, can certainly finish second and host a regional in their effort for the 3rd straight year to get back to the state tournament. So Elgin, a good ball club, 2 tough games yesterday and today. Yesterday, Bears win by 2. Today, Elgin wins by 2. So pretty evenly matched. So with that, we're going to sign off. Again, I'm Randy Kersey, NobleBears.tv. And today it's Elgin's Day, 6-4 over the Bears. And we'll see you Thursday. And we're signing out. We'll talk to you later.
Responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Oklahoma Career Tech's been serving up skills to doers just like you for over 100 years.
But this ain't your great Grammys of Pop Tech School.
Oklahoma's favorite place to learn new skills keeps learning new tricks. Everyone knows the best way to learn is to do it yourself.
Sir, you okay?
Because you shouldn't have to wait to do what you love. Whatever you choose to do, do you.
Oklahoma Career Tech.
Now is the time to protect